how fun this is going to be. I'm hoping a lot. Um, Single player, challenge of the Sphinx. So I did a little bit of prep work before when I was here. So what I did, and you can kind of see there, is that I set it up so that this is basically the area we're going to be building the Sphinx in. Time 12:00. Whatever. Um, so that you can kind of basically see this should be every 10 blocks. So you can kind of see that the base area is going to be pretty big for the Sphinx. And it's been a while since I've done this, so I may not have the dimensions correctly. Um, I mean, we'll have to figure it out at some point. Um, so let's see. Don't need sandstone. All right. So originally I built this with just sandstone and like flames and a couple other things. So don't need you. I'm kind of interested to see how quartz and all that looks now. Just to, you know, oh wait, dang it, I needed that one. Um, where is, well, wait a second, I just dropped it, didn't I? Yeah. Pick up all this stuff. Uh, uh, this is what happens when I go away for a week. I can't remember. No. E brings that up. I don't want that. I want. Oh, there we go. All right. So, oop, wrong button. Um, I will check that. Oh, you can't hear me, Rachel. Let me put myself in my streaming room. There we go. Back to that. Bring up Ankbot. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Oh, so I just need to kind of decide what it's going to look like. So let's see if I did my math correctly. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, poop. All right. This is why we double check things. All right. So starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 3. So technically, well, just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hey Rachel, how's it going? All right. So 2, 4. So this should be the center point for the Sphinx, if I'm doing this correctly, which it's been a couple of years since I built the original Sphinx, so, we'll find out. Oop. Oh, dang it. All right, so that should put me along the line, more or less. So about there is where I want to start. All right, so the first order of business is you have to make like your starting block. So now I'm just checking here to see which ones I like better because like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually built this. I mean, there's certainly a certain pattern to that kind of leads itself to this. So, and feel free to type up, Rachel. I can see you in my window. You may at some point be joined. What did I just? Oh, uh, you may eventually be joined by Kizo and Denzetti. I'm sure I'm not going to live that down because I forgot how to pronounce his name. Oh no, the skeleton. He burned to death. Mm, Alright, I don't like this one. So, since I don't like you, I built kind of a trench. Goodbye. Mm, nah, let's get rid of you. Process of elimination here. I'm really not liking that either. Not with the new one. And I mean, it's not like it's going to actually need to be. Nope, don't like that one. So, Q. Alright, so let's go back and reorganize. Alright, so kind of the way you want to do this is, oop, too far, stair step it. So basically you've got your knuckles here and then the edges of the finger there. And then you do the same here. What's the matter, Rach? Oh, were you talking about the dead skeleton? All right. And so that should be kind of the bases we have over here. Of course, now that I've got the layout here, makes it seem really. Wait a second. Let me. All right. Um, dang it. Oh, that's Danzone, isn't it? Someday I'll figure that out. Okay. If I remember correctly, and I'm not actually going to do this, but I used to have a portal into the Nether. So I'd like to kind of keep that portal because that was like in the center of the chest. Yeah, I like the smooth one better. It just kind of seems to work for kind of the general layout. You didn't watch my original video, did you, Rachel, about the challenge of the Sphinx? All right. Well, dang it. All right. All right. You know what? Just I'm not used to my controller or my keyboard being the way it is because I'm used to. I think I'm gonna have to make my Sphinx bigger for this. No. For some reason that seems too big. Nope, apparently not. Okay. So using that logic, mm, that's okay. I'm going to need to make this a little wider with that. So the original challenge of the Sphinx, Rachel, to catch you up, is basically you build a Sphinx, and then on the inside you make it hollow, so monsters will spawn, and then you have to fight said monsters and light the inside up. So basically, it's a survival goal, and I want to I want to build it and then have my friends show up. All right, so 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. Let's make sure I'm in the middle. Fly. Oops, wrong button. I can't imagine how fun this is going to be to watch, especially since, I'm basically using this as a tutorial to teach myself how to use a keyboard and mouse while playing video games. Because normally, I play with a controller. So the use of a controller versus this, much different. And, it would also probably help if I had plans laid out, which I don't. I just kind of have them in my head. I saw a general tutorial on YouTube a few years back about how to make it, and so I may reference that. But on the whole, he was saying everything had to be three pieces apart because the way I set everything up so that I could do for my capture the keep, the Sphinx is a slightly different build. Okay, I was apparently way off on building that. All right, dang it. All right, so apparently my mathing is terrible. All right, three knuckle bones. One, two, three. Yeah, I mean, no, you're right, but I kind of cleared out this entire area to try and do the job. I mean, it's going to be a relatively large build. Night vision. Mm, all right, nothing important. I'm expecting a text from my brother to be like, "Hey, do we need anything? I'm going to be off for like 4 days." He's going on vacation, so needs to be one more high. Shift, not control. I didn't even check to see how's that look. Mm, not bad. Certainly does not look like a Sphinx paw right now. Two, three, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. Yep, okay. The big thing about Well, you say that, but my brother has to work from um, 4:30 to like 2:30 most days, unloading trucks and stuff like that. So I would take 3 to 4 day off breaks whenever given the chance. Also, if you want, Rachel, the chatbot has like some features and stuff in it. I'm still kind of working on the features, but if you type like slash help, it'll show you like some of the commands I've already gotten. Or I'm sorry, not slash, dollar sign help, and it'll show you some of the commands you can use. Goodbye, wool. I don't need you. Have you never seen the Sphinx of Gaza or whatever? 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that is the right spot. No, wait, that was way further back. No, it should be exclamation help if I did my commands correctly. And then Iguria there will give you a list of the commands that she has. Help. There we go. Let me go back to. I've got too many windows open. Okay. Um, I'm going to play it by ear by where I put the spider. Get out of the way. I warned you. I'm a woman on a mission. Whoop. There we go. So much for just holding down the mouse and letting it go. I saw a video where someone did a iron golem farm or something like that with villagers using a Sphinx design. I don't know why, but that's what they did. Hey, I am a woman on a mission. I must build the Sphinx. Absolutely nobody demands it but me. Do you like my face rig, by the way? Well, I just... What's going on with my phone? No, my night vision. Well, my digital persona is a fox. Nah, leave it at half. I'm kind of upset because the face rig doesn't allow for fennec foxes, just a normal red fox. So I had to make the ears slightly larger. At some point, I may actually do like an actual camera so that people can see my face. Um, I'm not 100% sure on that part yet. I just don't see much of a reason for people to see my face. Nope, that doesn't look right. Or wait, is it supposed to have three or four knuckles? I almost bet it's supposed to have three or four. Which, if that's the case, I've kind of messed up on both sides. Alright, I guess I'm going to go look at that video to get a look at the front of it. Where is my stream? Because I thought I had a picture of that Sphinx. My channel, uploads, down to the Sphinx. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4K. Apparently I also made the knuckles a lot bigger in mine. So, yep. Let me guess fix this. Creeper, what are you doing? So do you actually play Minecraft, Rach? You said you had two games, but I didn't see. No, I did not make a video on making my digital persona because basically you just purchase the face rig. Um, if you're not familiar with face rig, it's a Steam game, quote unquote game, where you get to use pre-made characters to make their um, to make it like your avatar. One of the people I follow, uh, Bunny Shade, she uses a bunch of different ones, and you get to pay money, I guess, to pick the one that you're going to be or you're going to watch her as. I Oh, you have a face rig? Why am I not shocked? Eh, there we go. How is Paladins? Everybody says it's basically a clone of Overwatch, and I know you play Overwatch, so I think you'd be pretty partial. Shift. I've been kind of tempted to get Terraria, so it's not similar at all. Oop, too much. As soon as I figure out how to let people in, I will gladly invite you to my Minecraft world. I would love for you and Sam and Battle Pants and those guys to do um, Keep the Keep and Challenge of the Sphinx. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Was it a Steam sale or something? Oops, that's wrong. Boop, boop. No, Q. And this is basically what it's going to be for like the next hour or so. Me just screwing up. Oh, well, that's nice of them. Was it Sam? I'm joking. I don't know who would give you that gift. Of course, my laundry would go off now. All right, I will finish this knuckle real quick, and then I'm going to take a 2-second break to switch out my load of laundry. You know what? I'm putting you over here. Building material I don't need. All right. Now, if I recall correctly, to give it a ounce of symmetry, because that's the big thing with this build. You got to be pretty much symmetrical. Okay. I will be AFK for a second. I'm going to go switch out laundry. So someday I will figure out how to do a um, intermission or something. Denzetti, one of the people I follow, he's figured it out, and I was going to ask him last night, but I forgot to. So, you know, I will have to ask him that when I see him again. Uh, but one sec, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Um, so next, if I recall, it goes something like this. Um, Stop flying. There we go. So next week's actually a pretty big week entertainment-wise. We've got uh, the Child's or the Extra Life that Rooster Teeth and a couple other groups are going to do. I'm actually participating in that as well. But other than that, we've got a new Doc Strange, or the actual Doc Strange movie is coming out. So that should be, I would think, a very entertaining movie. I don't know. Uh, I've been I've been watching all the Marvel movies pretty much ever since they first started coming out in the 80s, and I never, oops, wrong button. I never, quit that. I don't think I would have given Doc Strange a movie. I really don't. I would have probably given, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of characters in Marvel. Okay, I'm just going to be sitting here stream of conscious talking, so, when you get back, you get back. Oh, too far. Too fast. Um, so, I mean, I don't know who I would have made a movie for. Obviously, Spider-Man, obviously the X-Men, because, they're very popular. Dang it. There we go. Obviously the X-Men because they're popular. Um, Thor, probably. The Avengers, certainly. I certainly would have given the Avengers a movie because, well, if you think about it, the Avengers are basically. Come on, break. No, there we go. Quit that. There. No, I need that. Give me that. There. All right. How's the right paw looking? I don't know. Looks sufficiently paw-like to me. But I'm going to definitely need to basically redo this side though. Um, I don't know. Doc Strange probably wouldn't have been. Certainly, he would have needed a movie eventually, but I mean, I don't know. How do you pick which heroes are going to get books and which ones aren't? How do you pick which movies you make from said heroes? Because, I mean, if you think about it, I would never make a Hulk movie because Hulk's kind of boring. You know, Hulk smash, you know, who cares? It's just, an overgrown baby tantrum. I, it always struck me as weird when nerds are like, I want to be the Hulk because, no one says no to the Hulk. I get to be this meek little nerdy kid, and then, when I get angry, rah, I'm a big testosterone monster. Me, I'd much rather be Peter Parker because, it's Peter Parker. He's always nerdy. He's got snappy one-liners. You know, he is a nerd. He is he is very much what I am. So, welcome back, Rachel. Sorry your mom's calling for you. Did you tell her you were doing important stuff? Be like, Mom, I can't. Watching Jan stream. Talk about irrelevant superheroes and her opinions. Because let's face it, opinions are really just irrelevant. Everybody's got one. I gotta remember to keep hitting shift, not double click the um, spacebar because that's not helping me. 1, 2, 3. What do I see? An incomplete knuckle. I'm also I'm also really excited for Rogue One because it's the first Star Wars movie that isn't really dealing with, like, it's got canon, so to speak, but not really. So Yeah, Captain America and Spider-Man, great individuals. I was just saying that I don't understand why people want to be Peter Parker when you could be, I'm sorry, the Hulk when you could be Peter Parker. Because, really, Peter Parker is kind of what most people want to be anyways. You know, I don't know of anybody who wakes up and is like, I want to be the Hulk. I mean, I do. I know quite a few people who want to be idiots. But it's the same type of person you have an argument with superheroes. And you're like, what superpower would you pick? And they're like, oh, I would pick this. And you're like, really? You really haven't thought this out. Not that I'm putting a lot of thought into being a supervillain or villainous, depending on which way you want to look at it. I prefer just supervillain, neutral term. Anybody can be a villain. Only villainesses can be villainesses. What did I do over here? Oh, okay. So, do 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 do. I'm literally having a brain fart, and I just did that other side like 20 minutes ago. Way to go, Jan. Try getting some sleep. I have a problem on the weekends. I don't want to sleep. I want to party till the night is young or the day is old. One of the two. All right, let's come back over here. So that is a half block. Okay. So I went along the top here with half blocks. No, right? Yeah, that's the ticket. So do you have any other favorites? Oh, my night vision. No. I don't know why I'm using a potion of swiftness. I'm not really doing anything with it. I have a harder time being a fan of DC comic characters because the uh, the DC comics, I don't know, they're just boring. Oh, I know, I know. How dare I say that? Tisk tisk. I'm a bad person for saying that the DC comics are boring. Oop, W, not E. I remember one point someone was like, "Why don't you like Wonder Woman?" I was like, "Because Wonder Woman's kind of a bitch. Who wants to be a bitch in their real life?" My friend did not like me insulting Wonder Woman. Iron Man's good. I like Iron Man's really kind of a jerk, but you know, it, it's it's kind of hard not to be, I guess, when you're that super intelligent. Dang it. I don't know. Like when it comes to comic books, I'm really kind of picky about who and what I'm watching. There we go. That looks better. From a distance, it looks like I'm building like a castle. I mean, your dad probably also remembers Michael Keaton and that Snickers commercial, Rachel, which, not to call you out or anything, but that was an old Super Bowl commercial. I want to say like the 90s. Oops. I mean, who doesn't want to be Batman though? Except for me. I'd rather be Terry McGinnis. I like Terry. Terry was a working hero, in my opinion. A lot more relatable because he's kind of like Iron Man in that regard. Is he's got a super suit that gives him his powers. Mm, wow, my phone just blew up. How dare he be old? But yeah, he probably remembers the uh, the old Batman TV shows. If I had to make a educated guess, being that he is actually old, God, he's not that much older than me though. Way to go, Rachel, making me feel old, young whippersnapper. Back in my day, we'd have that turret moved. So, I realize this is really kind of boring to do. So what I'm going to do is, since I've got the basic outline done for the paw, I'm probably going to stop the video here, see what the hell's going on with my email since I just got like 35 messages, because technically I'm on call. I'm also going to clear out this over here, so I don't want to show me doing that again, but I do kind of want that so that looks kind of off, but I guess it's not. I guess it's about right. Okay. So no, don't be sorry about that. I mean, it is what it is. I am officially 36 tomorrow, so oops, I told you my age. How in the digital world am I ever going to cope since I'm using a digital avatar so you can't see my face? Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here so that I wish I was 25. I really do. Bunny, who I stream with for Overwatch comp, she is much younger than me. I'm closer to her husband's age, and it's always funny when I'm talking to, not to sound conceited, but I'm talking to youngins because like we have different thought patterns based on because like some of the things I grew up with are not the things that she grew up with. I grew up in the 80s where the original My Little Ponies was on versus My Little Ponies Friendship Magic, which I wish I wish My Little Ponies Friendship Magic was on when I was a kid, because man, I would have watched that over, the other ones. Not only that, but they have, a pony called Dr. Hooves. I love jokes like that and references to Doctor Who. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to see what's going on with my mail. I'm going to finish up. I'll I'll finish up the left side because that one looks like it's going to require more work, so that we have kind of a basic framework done for the Sphinx paws, so that I've got one side done. I can do the other. I'm not going to do the entire thing on one side. Probably just finish up the paw and get like a somewhat half outline over there. See, I'm moving my mouse to show you I'm moving, making an outline. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to pause the video now. Thanks for watching, and I will build more of this next Sunday.